So you're in a relationship with an avoidant. Everything seems like it's going wonderfully. Then all of a sudden, your partner is cheating on you. And it is just devastating. The betrayal, it just is like a punch to the gut. And it feels like somebody's reaching into your chest and ripping out your heart. And you don't understand why they did it. Well, there's really two main reasons why avoidants can cheat on their partners. Now, understand, the majority of avoidants do not cheat on their partners, but they are more prone to cheating than other attachment styles. Approximately 34% of avoidantly attached people do in fact cheat on their partners. Far less than narcissists, but they can be prone to cheating. The first main reason why an avoidant will cheat is to sabotage emotional intimacy. The relationship has been going well. Things have been progressing. They're going wonderfully. That scares the avoidant because at their core, they fear emotional intimacy because as a child, they were emotionally neglected and their own feelings were often dismissed by their caretakers or parents. So they learn that the people that you rely on for your emotional needs are ultimately going to disappoint you, reject you, and possibly even abandon you. As a child, the avoidant felt emotionally abandoned. So they carry this through to adulthood if they have not healed their attachment wounds. They fear that if anybody gets too close to their heart, if they let anybody in, this person is going to figure out that the avoidant is unlovable and they're going to reject and abandon them. So when the relationship is progressing very well, this triggers avoidant fears and they begin to deactivate. And when they deactivate, they look for reasons and methods to sabotage emotional intimacy, to keep the partner at an emotional arm's length. Well, cheating definitely accomplishes that goal because it's so hard to be emotionally intimate with the person when you are betraying them, when you are actively sleeping with somebody else. Well, that is a big emotional intimacy killer, but it makes the avoidant feel safe because if they're cheating on you, they don't have to be close to you. The other main reason why avoidant partners can cheat is that they rely on external validation. They don't know how to internally validate themselves. They have a low self-esteem and a lack of self-worth. So that attention that they're getting from the other person, from the affair partner, it makes them feel good. It masks their inner pain. It gives them that dopamine rush. It gives them that oxytocin rush. The feel-good hormones are going off from this infatuation phase from this affair partner. That attention they're getting, it makes the avoidant feel better about themselves in the moment. But the problem is, once that dopamine wears off, well, the avoidant looks back at what they did and now they feel worse about themselves. They already have low self-esteem, and this behavior, well, it just confirms to them their own fears that they are a bad person. So now they're feeling worse about themselves. So what do? They go right back to cheating as a way to feel better about themselves, to get that next dopamine hit. And that's why some avoidants who cheat can be serial cheaters in relationships. It's because they're always looking for that dopamine fix. They're always looking for that external validation because they don't know how to internally validate themselves. It all comes from inner pain, inner insecurity, and a lack of self-worth. Here's the thing. Regardless of the reason why they're cheating, they are only thinking of themselves. They're only thinking of what their own perceived wants, needs, and fears are in the moment. They're only thinking of their own emotions. They are not thinking of their partner that they're cheating on. They are not thinking of the emotional damage it'll cause to this person, the crushing blow to the self-esteem of the person who they betrayed. They're not thinking of that at all. Now, if your avoidant partner cheated and you're considering giving them a second chance, well, it would be wise to have that second chance contingent upon the avoidant working on their own inner attachment wounds. A commitment to not cheat is generally not enough. A commitment to even let you see their phone, etc., is generally not enough because they need to address whatever core wounds that they have that allowed them to cheat to begin with. Because there are core attachment wounds that are unhealed traumas from the past. And until the avoidant actually heals those core wounds, the temptation for them to cheat will always be there because they need that external validation, or they fear emotional intimacy and will look and resort to cheating as a way to accomplish that goal, to sabotage the intimacy. Healing the attachment wounds is a must. Therapy is almost always a must, a commitment to a change in behavior. But if this person does not work on their inner attachment wounds, the odds of them cheating again are very, very high. There's actual real stats on it. If they don't do the work, the odds of them cheating again in the same relationship are 500% higher. The odds of them cheating again in the next relationship are 300% higher. So there are statistical odds on them cheating again if they don't do the work. Now, once a cheater, always a cheater is not necessarily true, because there are plenty of people that do reform and truly feel regret and remorse for what they did. But those are the people that also worked on their inner wounds. They healed their inner attachment wounds. They became more healthy, secure, and whole people, which allowed them to grow and become a person who can be trustworthy in a relationship. So understand, if you were cheated on by the avoidant, it is not your fault. And even if they gaslight you and blame you and tell you it's because you were too needy, you were too demanding, etc., that's gaslighting. They're trying to avoid accountability, because you can't make anybody cheat. There is nothing that you can do that can make a person cheat. They had a basket of options in front of them. They could have chosen counseling, they could have chosen therapy, they could have chosen communication, or leaving the relationship altogether. But no, they reached into that basket and they chose cheating. They chose it. It's a selfish choice and a cowardly choice, and they chose it, so don't blame yourself.